This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 516 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is brought to you by EquestrianCollections.com. Hi, Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today's tip is from Liv Good of Professional Equine Grooms, an online community created to assist professional equine grooms in creating well-respected and skilled professional profiles, support their short and long-term career needs, and provide resources for employment, continuing education, and benefits. Today's tip is that all-important ringside grooming kit. It's an excerpt from episode 82 of the Jumping Radio Show, hosted by Chris Stafford. But first, a word about today's sponsor, EquestrianCollections.com. When dedicated equestrians need quality name-brand products for themselves, their horses, or their stables, they go to EquestrianCollections.com. Why, you may ask? Because of the astounding variety of top name-brand products that can be found there. EquestrianCollections.com knows that you want products that you can count on, and they have thousands of them available at competitive prices. And they don't stop there. You can also take advantage of savvy shopper email programs, rider reward programs for your stable or club, and even sign up for special unlimited shipping. No matter whether you jump in the Meter 15 classes, chase equitation points all the way to Congress or to the Nationals, or just enjoy big sky country aboard your horse, EquestrianCollections.com has the name brand products and great service that you need to help you enjoy your horse time to the fullest. Visit them today, EquestrianCollections.com. Now, enjoy today's tip.
Liv Good from the Professional Equine Grooms has a new tip for us this week.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. You've been busy with the Pro Equine Grooms, haven't you? Keeping your website active. A lot of activity with your social media, too.
Yes. I find it's a really great way to engage people that follow the page. They can get lots of current updates and talk back and forth, and we get some great conversations going.
And you do get a lot of great tips, so you have one for us this week.
I do have one for you, and this has to do with what to have in your handy-dandy little bucket at the side of the warm-up before your horse goes into the competition arena. Of course, we all know it's great to have maybe a damp rag and also a dry rag to maybe, wipe the boots and get any slobber off the reins that might have accumulated during the warm-up. But I would also suggest having in your bucket a hoof pick with a brush attachment on it. More than once, I've seen horses go from the warm-up into the competition ring, and they've picked up a stone somewhere along the way, and they're not going to trot sound in the competition ring. So pick the feet out, use the brush to brush off the warm-up footing around the outside of the hoof, reapply your hoof polish. You're safe and good to go for competition.
And how about a kit for studs, for emergency aid with the studs?
Absolutely. If you have a horse that's going from a dirt warm-up to a grass field or, something like that where it might be slippery or muddy, go ahead and have your wrenches and a couple of extra studs in your bucket as well.
Great. And, you said the bucket, which, of course, most people carry a bucket lift, but a lot of people now have these little backpacks, don't they, that they carry things in, which obviously means your hands free, so they'll have their there used to be a time when you just have a bucket and maybe have a towel hanging out of your back pocket or something, but you can look a lot more sort of professional about this these days, can't you?
You can, and I've always been a fan of a bucket, actually, because then when you take off any leg wrappings, if you need to, you have a big enough area to put them in. But I'll tell you what works really well also is an apron with big pockets in the front. You can have them custom made and embroidered, if you like, with your barn logo and things like that. They look super smart, and it frees up your hands, and you're good to go.
Wonderful tip. All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Liv. And
you're welcome.
You'll be back with more, I know, here on the Horse Radio Network.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris.
And we will, of course, bring you a lot more tips from the pro equine grooms here on the Jumping Radio Show and on many of the other shows here on the Horse Radio Network.
Well, there you go. A handy tip for professional grooms and volunteer helpers alike. To listen to more grooming tips, just go to horsetipdaily.com and go to the Topics drop-down menu on the left. You can also go to www.proequinegrooms, that's grooms plural.com, for more grooming ideas, resources, and great blogs. Please stop by the Horse Tip Daily Facebook page and let us know what you think of the tips you hear on the show. It's also a great place to tell us about topics you'd like to hear us cover. You can subscribe to all of the great shows of the Horse Radio Network through iTunes or Zune and get your horse podcasts automatically downloaded to your iPod, Zune, or MP3 player. I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, go ride your horse! The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.